Hey guys, it's Chris here from the CJ Rubric, back here for episode 8 of the CJ Rubric Daily. Still in the quarantine zone, which is the house. Turns out it's kind of contagious, what we got. So we're all sitting at home making sure we don't pass on anyone. Anyway, so today's topic's about momentum versus motivation. Okay, so a quote I saw the other day on the internet or on Facebook was, motivation is like a bad friend. When the going's good, they're always around. When the going's tough, they are nowhere to be seen. And you might know that yourself. You might have come across it yourself. I've come across it myself a lot in doing the fitness stuff I've been doing and business stuff I've been doing. That motivation's always there when the going's good, and when you're already showing up and doing stuff. But when you are struggling to get out of bed and some shit's just going on in your life, motivation disappears. So what do you focus on instead of motivation? The other thing to be mindful of is like have you ever said to yourself, once I get motivated, I'll start, and then when nothing happens for a long period of time, you look at yourself in like a broken way, like there's something wrong with you. Why have all these other people got motivation to exercise or to do these nutrition skills, but you don't? But it's got nothing to do with you being broken or anything. It's just there's a different way you need to look at it, and the way to look at it is the fact that momentum builds motivation. We'll talk about that in a sec. The way momentum builds motivation, the way to get momentum to build motivation, the first thing you need to do is figure out how to start. And the way to make it easy to start is to make things so simple to start that it's a no-brainer. Because once you've started, you can keep moving. And to give you an idea, it's like pushing a car. When the car broke down on Monument Hill the other week, it was really hard for us to push it up the hill to get the jumper leads connected. But once we got moving, we were able to build momentum and keep moving forward. And it's the same thing when you're doing nutrition skills or personal training or just training at home. Reduce the inertia, reduce the barrier to starting, make it so easy to start that it's a no-brainer, and then showing up every day is easier. So that's the first step to getting momentum, is make it easy to start. And then the second step is don't do so much that you can't come back and do it again tomorrow. So make it easy to start, and that's fine, and then the next day you say you feel good and you got the motivation, then you've smashed yourself. But what happens if you come in the third day and you're busted up and sore, and then all of a sudden your motivation's gone because you've got DOMS from a really hard workout, which is fine. But when it's about showing up every day to do these kinds of things, sometimes it's better to just leave gas in the tank when you're doing this stuff. So number one, make it easy to start. Number two, make it easy to show up again and do it the next day, because it's so important to make sure you keep coming back every single day to do the stuff that you need to do all the time. The other thing to make it really important to show up every day is to use those traffic light skills. So the traffic light stress zones, they make it easy for you to show up every day because it's going to weigh whatever it is you're doing with your current day stress. And watch the stress cup video as well to figure out how to do that. So those two tools will help you with this. Now the other thing to make it really important is that momentum is probably the only thing you need to track. If you want to track one thing, track your momentum in the act of showing up every day, because the one most important meta habit, we've got micro habits of things like PLP and the first 5 nutrition habits and sleeping habits. They're all micro ones. The big macro habit is showing up every day. And you just got to make it as easy as possible for you to show up every day to do the important stuff. Because momentum is more important than getting quick results. It's more important than your favorite workout if it makes you feel busted. It's more important than you finishing that sled push if it's going to cause you injury. It's more important than your 1 rep max. All that stuff doesn't matter unless you can come back and repeat it again the next day or the next week or whatever. If you've gone through a program and smashed yourself for 12 weeks and then fallen off the wagon for 3 months, which happens to be 12 weeks, you've just defeated the purpose of what you just did. You've got to be able to keep doing this stuff long term. So if the programs you're doing aren't helping you to do that, you need to talk to someone about how to make it easier for you to show up every day. and blend this stuff to your lifestyle. And that way you'll be able to do stuff forever, and you'll be able to figure this stuff out yourself if you wanted to, if you don't want to be locked into being trained by people for the rest of your life. Which is completely fine if you do, because some people love it, and I love training people all the time, but it's good to know that you can do it yourself as well. So it was a quick one today, battling a massive migraine from this sinus infection, so I hope you got a little bit out of it. Remember, motivation sucks. If you wait for motivation to show up to do stuff, you're going to be waiting a long time. There's so many people I've talked to that said, I just want to wait till I'm more motivated. You'll be waiting forever. It will never come. And if it does come, it's fleeting. The only thing that builds sustainable motivation is the act of showing up and doing the things continuously and building the reps in. And then motivation comes from you having success and wins every day. That's how to get motivated, having lots of wins on the board and you can see them tailing up. That's why we track so much in our coaching program, because you can go back and see all the things you've done good, and that makes you more motivated to show up again. Alright guys, see you tomorrow for another episode of the CJ Rubric Daily, hopefully without a migraine. Thanks guys, bye.